welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a tag video. I was tagged by Caroline Gray today. This is her YouTube channel, and she contacted me on the Instagram as well, because you know, many tags I just missed, you guys. So if you tag me and I don't do it, it's just because I simply don't know. So the name of the tag is Handbag Deal Breakers tag, things that make me not love a bag. So the first thing, you guys, that I'm not really gravitating towards are those super kind of trendy slash weird shaped bags. You know, I've done the video a few weeks ago about a weird design, weird handbags from Louis Vuitton. So for example, a produce bag, you know, the bag that you have vegetables and fruits you know, hanging off. I mean, this was just the most ridiculous handbag I've probably ever came across. Also Gucci at some point, I don't know if they're still making it, made this Mickey kind of a head handbag, oval shaped bags, you know, from LV, those egg bags, even those very trendy multi kind of pochette kind of bags, you know, with different things hanging. This is just not my vibe. Okay, I like to take a little bit of the risk, but I still like to stay on more kind of a classic side. So any of those weird shapes, kind of trendy things that I know are gonna go quickly out of style, are just not my cup of tea. So I'll look, you know, some of them look quite good on some people. I'm fine with that. If you love it, good for you. But I generally try to stay away from those. I will also not like, and I will never buy, super heavy bags. So I don't know if you guys remember, a couple of months ago I unboxed the Chanel executive tote, and it was in a size large. So this was you know, like you could fit A4 kind of as paper and probably smaller you know, computer in it, you could put in there. I purchased this bag online, that's why I really didn't know how heavy it is. I purchased it from Fashion File. It was a beautiful bag, don't get me wrong, everything about this bag was just perfect, and it was in excellent condition, and I did love, you know, overall look of this bag. But you guys, once I took it out, once I, you know, held in my hand, this was like carrying a tons of bricks, okay, and it was empty. But this bag was so incredibly heavy that if I would come across, you know, this particular bag in the store, and I'm sure I would pass on this immediately, because this was just unbelievable. And then, you know, when I was trying it at home, I did load with my, you know, things that I usually carry. I just couldn't even, you know, hold it for 5 minutes. It was that bad. And I just don't know, you know, because that's an executive tote, and you expect people to carry papers, to carry document, and I cannot even imagine putting a computer in there. That would just get so super heavy. So yeah, unfortunately, any heavy bags, I'm just not gonna do it. So I know, you know, sometimes Chanel will do like a textile lining in the bags, and I think it's a smart choice, because every time you have a full leather handbag inside and outside, it just makes it super heavy, and I know it's fancy, but no. No, I don't want to carry extra, you know, weight. It's just not practical. Top handle bags are another types of bags that I just don't gravitate towards. I'm gonna say, make a mistake by purchasing, actually was a gift from my husband, by purchasing this Alma, and unfortunately it does not come with any strap. This is just strictly top handle bag, and as much as I love it, I really do love the look of this bag, I almost never wear it. I probably take it maybe once or twice a year, going to church, you know, just carrying it like this. It's just not practical, but I absolutely love the look of this bag. But yeah, it's basically as new as you can get it in the boutique, because yeah, I probably wore it less than 10 times so far. So yeah, top handle bags are just not my cup of tea. If they are top handles and if they have a strap, that's a different story. But just strictly, you know, top handle handbags, no, no more. So like I mentioned before, I would never buy kind of an, you know, trendy design. You know, even those wave collection from Louis Vuitton, I just think it's too weird. Although they're not as bad as some other design, but I feel like it's just screaming the 70s, and I don't know, it's just, I think it's just gonna be good for a few years and then you're pretty much done. So I don't mind the handbags to being unique, okay, but I want still to be classic, if that makes sense. The example of unique but classic bag for me is this. This is my George's MM. This is handbag that I've got a couple of years ago. Got it brand new from boutique. It was beautiful. It's still beautiful. And the reason I'm saying that it's unique is because it has this stripe, you know, in the middle. That's not what you really expect from Louis Vuitton. And then classic enough because it's your classic monogram. And the bonus is the fact that the leather is all treated. And as you probably noticed, it is a top handle bag, but it does have a strap, and the strap is very comfortable. The bag sits on the, you know, just like on your hip on the side. It's beautiful. So yeah, it's just, you know, it's a very classic bag. It's a nice shape. I think it's like very much ladylike, but at the same time it has something unique. So to me it's like more kind of a little bit of the hip style, you know, because it has just something different. So I don't mind, you know, something like this, a little bit of something happening in the bag. Yeah, so this is something that I feel like it's unique, you know, and at the same time it's classic because it's your monogram. So yeah, this is probably one of my favorite bag. I should start using it a little bit more, you know, because of that corona, like yeah, I mean, it feels like I just stopped changing my bags a lot, you know. So yeah, it's been sitting for a while, so it's time to take it out. I also try to stay away from let's say if I want to look at some Louis Vuitton handbags, I try to stay away from handbags that will have tons of vachetta. Although you can argue, I can argue because there are some handbags that I absolutely love when I look at the website, and I'm not really bothered by the amount of the vachette. But then I'm looking, let's say, on the keepall, and it does bother me. So if I'll have to get the keepall, I probably will have to get the one with the black, you know, kind of from the men's collection with the black, you know, trim kind of leather. But I don't know, I still think the vachetta is very beautiful on the, you know, of the women's handbags, and I do like it, but you know, it's really depend on the bag. I really have to, yeah, this is not a strong argument. I really have to kind of, I go back and forth honestly with that. But if I'll have a choice, I probably would rather, you know, have something like this that I have, you know, still monogram, because I'm a lover of the monogram, and you know, like a treated leather, you know, as the handles, you know, or the on the corner sometimes, you know, they put a vachetta or they put a different color. So yeah, if I have a choice, I would rather go for treated leather. I would also not buy a handbag if it's super duper crazy expensive. And I mean, we're probably going towards Hermes bags. So Birkin is a big no-no to me. First of all, it's heavy. Second of all, it's only a top handle, okay? And third of all, costs tons of money. I would rather buy, put that money towards another violin bow that I'm gonna use, rather than buy a Birkin, okay? I just cannot justify, and I'm just not in love with that handbag just to begin with. So I really have to feel the handbag. I really have to it just have to speak to me for me in order to buy it. So if the bag is not speaking to me, I'm just gonna completely pass on it. Also, sometimes you see the handbags that are super expensive. They have lots of, I don't know, pearls, rhinestones on them. This is something that also I would stay away from, because first of all, I don't go to any special, like super special occasions, you know, that I can carry a pearl Chanel handbag. You know, this is not gonna be your everyday handbag. I am not a governor wife, you know. It's just like, I don't see the point. I know they're beautiful and I do adore those handbags, and you know, or just have some rhinestones on them, but I just don't see the point, because the bag has to fit your lifestyle. So everybody's different, you know. If you can pull it off, good for you. But I just don't see myself, you know, ever having one of those. Okay, so that's pretty much it, you guys. I just wanted to, you know, highlight a couple of things that would really turn me off, you know, when I'm buying the handbag. But no matter what, I just have to feel it when I am purchasing something. And you know, sometimes it takes me a few months to think about a certain handbag, and I don't know, it's just, I really have to feel it, because if I don't feel it, if I don't love it, if it's not like love at first sight, I know I'm not gonna like it down the road. So yes, I have to be completely obsessed with a handbag before I dropped a couple of $1,000s on it. So, and you know, we do make a mistake. Sometimes you get it and this is really not what you want, and especially if you buy it online. And unfortunately, I do buy most of my handbags, designer handbags, online, because I just don't have any boutique near me. The closest one I'll have to drive is Dallas, which is 5 hours away. So you know, if I travel and if I see something that I love, then good for me. But most of the things I have to purchase online, and I just have to do a lot of research and just trust myself, you know, if I really like it. But I like the fact that if it doesn't work, we can still return it and, you know, get the money back and just buy something else. Alright guys, so this is it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you click on the notification bell, give it a thumbs up if you like this video. And yeah, I would like to know, like, what are your criteria? What is it that you will never purchase? Because, you know, some bags are just straight crazy, and but at the same time, everybody has a different taste. So you know, what might not work for you might work for someone else. And yeah, everybody just should buy what they love. That's the bottom line, right? All right guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.